Hey guys, happy Thursday. I hope y'all are having a great day. I am jumping on fairly quickly to come share with you guys about networking and meeting new people. So I'm going to upload this to YouTube. So I am Alex Erickson. I am the director of True Life I'm a Dream Chaser. We are a team out of the Colony, Texas, but we're kind of all over the United States, which is super cool. And I'm excited to come chat about meeting new people. So if you are watching the replay, for those of you who are catching this on the team page, just comment replay so you can, so I know that you're watching the replay. I'm just going to invite a few friends to watch if y'all can. I know it's in the middle of the day and lots of you guys are busy people. I totally get that, but just so it'll show up in your notification. Okay. We are living in the best time ever to be a Scentsy consultant, in my opinion. We have the most amazing join promotion ever this month. Hey, Jess. This join promotion is the best join promo I've seen in a long time. Hey, Kat. We are also in the middle of a new incentive. So we are in the Grow with the Flow incentive, which is absolutely obtainable for every single Scentsy consultant. Even if you just started Scentsy today, you have an awesome opportunity to earn this incentive. Also, it's just an amazing catalog that we have right now with our spring and summer catalog, and all of these new promotions coming up. It's just a really awesome time to be a Scentsy consultant. And so I want to come chat with you guys about ways that we can network and build the eyes and people in our business and how that can affect your business, in such a positive way. Okay. So for those of you who maybe are not familiar with my story, I joined Scentsy in 2015 and I was fairly new to my area. Okay. So I had a group of friends, had my husband's family, my family, but I was not born and raised here. I didn't really know anyone outside of my circle of 15 to 20 people. Okay. And so, to be honest, I literally built my local clientele from the ground up, okay? I started with who I had, and I branched off from there, but it definitely took intention and consistency, and so that's with anything in this business. You have to remain consistent in Scentsy. This business absolutely 100% works. These are all skills that you acquire and you learn. It's not something that you just join and you know exactly what you're doing. Everyone learns, and that's the beautiful thing about it is anyone can learn this. Anyone can apply these skills, and when done consistently, your business will absolutely grow. And so that's something that I have really learned through my journey is that consistency is key. If there's any secret you're looking for, it's consistency. And then additionally is you have to be coachable. You have to be willing to learn new things and try new things and try again. Sure, not every single thing is going to be great for you, which is what's wonderful about Scentsy is that there's so many different ways to work your business. But you have to try things multiple times and try them differently and recognize as an entrepreneur where you can improve and then go do it, right? And so that was kind of what had happened when I joined is I recognized okay, so I have this small group of local people here. How can I expand on that? And that's really where networking comes into play. And there's networking on so many different scales, right? Local people, non-local people, in person, online, there's so many different ways to network, and you kind of have to do all of it to really get more people into your business. And I feel like I have done a very great job in networking my business and creating new relationships with new people. And those new people, of course, we know turn into customers, hostesses, recruits, VIP customers, all the things, okay? But you have to start with branching out, okay? And I recognized that early in my Scentsy journey, and the trainings that I was watching at the time really started with home parties, because if you read your new consultant guide, it talks a lot about having your launch party, right? And so I had my launch party. My friends and my family came over. It was a small group of people, less than 10 people, probably 5. But it was a really great turnout and everyone was excited. And at that point, I knew that like I was going to take my business seriously. And I knew that I couldn't just do it off of these 5 people, right? So what I did was I started watching trainings on YouTube, because at the time, like, we didn't have this awesome team page. We didn't have all the resources. Scentsy has truly evolved even in the last 5 years that I've been with Scentsy. And so I got on YouTube, I was watching training videos, and they were talking about home parties. And so that's kind of where I started networking to grow my business. And so I just started with my circle, my mom, my mother-in-law, my few friends that I had, and I booked a home party. And at that home party, I'm there, and there's 3 new people that I didn't know, right? And so there's 3 new people in my network, and then I booked a home party with one of them. And so then I'm at their home party, and there's 7 new people that I don't know. And so now all of a sudden, a month and a half into business, I have 10 new people in my business, right? And at this time, I wasn't so great at social media marketing. I didn't have a VIP group. It was face-to-face, adding new orders into my business, following up with them, right? And so I grew my business that way, very organically, just networking in person, right? With home parties. And I'm a huge advocate of home parties. I truly believe if you are in a situation where you don't know a lot of people locally, or you're not involved locally, home parties are the best way to start, because one, you get extremely high PRV at home parties, because there's something amazing about physically seeing the Scentsy products and asking questions and having that one-on-one relationship with the consultant. So it really like fosters heavy community and heavy relationships. So you can gain a ton of contacts and like grow your network at home parties, right? In your local community. And then you can take it a step further with small events. So at that point, I had my youngest son in Bible Bears, which is like a Mother's Day Out program. And then I was watching training videos about events. And so I just asked like, hey, like, would it be okay if I set up a small table? And so I started doing tiny, small events, like just networking events. I didn't have stock to sell. It was literally just me setting up with my testers, catalogs, a few warmers, a few products, collecting orders, and getting contact information that way. So on a local level, that's a really awesome way to grow your network in person. So I did home parties and small events, and that was a really awesome way. And I remember being about 6 months into my business and looking through my order forms, and I remember saying like, wow, I didn't know like 50% of these people before I joined Scentsy. Like, I didn't know them. And I remember thinking like, that's good. Like, that's where I'm trying to get, is like, I'm trying to get outside of my circle of friends and family and into a new network of people. And I remember when that was happening, how awesome it felt, because I was doing the things I was supposed to do. I was doing the home parties and networking. And at that point, I was getting like more momentum online. So if any of you guys have been following my Scentsy journey since I started, you will definitely see a shift of how I was posting on social media, because back then, like VIP groups weren't very common. And so a lot of my marketing was done on my personal page. And so it's like funny looking back, because it's totally not that way now. But back then, I gained a lot of momentum because I've moved around quite a bit. And so I had people in Georgia and in Canada where I used to live, and in San Antonio where I used to live. I had more eyes on my business that way. And so I recognized that, my business was kind of growing online too. And so then I started going into Facebook parties, okay? And Facebook parties, it's a whole nother story. Facebook parties have evolved so much as time has gone on as well. I personally don't do like Facebook parties anymore. If you do, that's totally fine. And if you're great at them, like, I'd love to know how you do them. For me, I've changed how I do like online parties, which I did a video on. Hey girl. I did a video on what I'm doing now. I do what's called referral links. But back then I started doing Facebook parties. And to be honest, when I started doing more online parties back then, that's kind of where my business grew quite a bit, because it's not just local. So at that point in my business, I had my local network was growing, But also, like, my non-local network was growing because I started doing Facebook parties with some of my friends in Georgia and my friends in San Antonio. And all of a sudden, I have people ordering from Florida and people ordering from Georgia and San Antonio and Oklahoma. And all of a sudden, my contact list doubled. Within my first year of business, my contact list doubled. So networking is huge in this business, okay? And so the importance of networking is insane because it gets more eyes in your business. That's where you're going to create more loyal customers, get more hostesses, more recruits, right? But we have to remember the importance of connection and community being a Scentsy consultant, because you guys, people can go to Scentsy.com and buy Scentsy, but they buy from you because you take your business seriously, you provide good customer service, you bring them some sort of value, right? So value can look different. It can look very different depending on who you are as a person, right? And there's no real wrong answer with what type of value you bring them. It can truly be great customer service. It can be tips and tricks and knowledge. Like, you're very knowledgeable about sales and products and you are on the ball. Like, that's valuable in a Scentsy consultant. It can be comedic relief. Like, do you post funny memes? Are you funny? Are you always cracking your people up? Like, that's valuable to some, right? Do you give people love and attention and make them feel good? That's valuable. So whatever value you bring to your customers, you have to recognize how extremely important that is, especially when you're creating those new relationships and you're networking with new people. And that's where those VIP groups come in handy, okay? So I didn't have a VIP group for like my first 2 years in business, and I feel like personally, I dropped the ball on many of the new people I was meeting in my business because I wasn't forming that relationship with them. I might have followed up with them a time or two. I might have checked in, but as far as like them getting to know me and me getting to know them and forming that relationship, probably 60% of the people that I met in my first 2 years of business that I didn't see regularly thereafter, the relationship part was lacking. And so it's important to remember, as you're building your business and as you're getting new eyes into your business, you need to be building that relationship with them. So things like adding them to your VIP group, staying in touch with them on Facebook. If you're friends with them on Facebook, there's a little button that you can click, that the following button on their profile that says see first. So if I just meet someone, I'm going to go click see first, especially if it's like a new customer of mine. I'm going to click see first on their Facebook profile to where Facebook is showing me their profile first. And that gives me more of an opportunity to interact with them, get to know them, comment on their stuff, forge that relationship with them, right? Also, having them in my VIP group is really helpful because they're able to see me and my personality more. They're able to see the things that I share that are valuable to my customers. And so that's really where the relationship part gets super important, right? As well as being consistent and being on your game. So don't underestimate the value of meeting new people, right? But the magic really happens when you can start remembering to foster that relationship and form a connection with them, because that's what people crave in this business or in life in general. Like, people crave connection, right? They can go to Walmart and buy wax. They can go to Scentsy.com and buy wax, but they're shopping with you because they know you, they like you, they trust you. You are on the ball, like you are doing the things, and that's attractive to them. They want to support that, right? Then when you're throwing in things about your family and why you joined Scentsy and how much pride and joy it brings you, they feel connected to that. They feel like when they are supporting you, they are helping that, right? And then you thank them and you're gracious and you have gratitude for them. And that is what's going to carry on into your business. That's what's going to make a difference when you say to them, like, you should host a party or you would be really great at Scentsy. That's where they're going to believe you and trust you because you've spent the time getting to know them and building that relationship. That's why in Scentsy, like, we never have to cold message people. We never have to be salesy. All we have to do is be ourselves, be our best selves, be our best consultants, and then have those relationships with the people that we meet, okay? And it builds. It's a very organic and natural relationship this business can bring. And so as long as you're intentional and you're genuine and you are doing things consistently, I promise you guys, your network can double, triple, quadruple. Okay? Like, in my business right now, 5 years. And you guys, I want to just reiterate that, like, I have been consistently working my business for 5 years, right? Like, I didn't take months off. I didn't like drop off and then come back and then drop off and then come back. Like, I have been consistently working my business. And you guys, my like customer base is over 700 people, right? And I'm not saying like 700 people order every month, like no way. But in my contact list, like I have probably over 700 customers, and the people that I knew before Scentsy makes up maybe like 20% of that. Okay. So the other 80% are people that I have met through parties, events, networking, social media, and a lot of you guys are people that I have met networking, right? And you guys have joined because we formed a relationship and a connection. And probably not only you loved the products, but you loved the opportunity that Scentsy can bring, right? People crave the relationships. People crave the attention that a good consultant can give, okay? So I want you guys to just remember to be intentional about the things that you're booking, the people that you're meeting, the contacts you're getting. You guys, use them to your advantage, okay? If you have your local Facebook groups, which I highly recommend you look for them. Like if you're a mom, look for like the Colony Moms, or like neighboring cities, even like neighboring cities that you are okay delivering to, get in those groups too. There's so many different groups on Facebook, right? If you are in a specific neighborhood, join that neighborhood group. And I'm not saying post in them and be salesy, okay? Because lots of them have rules, right? Like no sales promotions or whatever. Or if they have like a Work It Wednesday post where you can post in it, right? You don't have to be salesy, okay? Some things that I will do like in those groups, if it's a Work It Wednesday, I'll be like, hey guys, I'm Alex. I'm a director with Scentsy, and I absolutely love it. If you're looking for a Scentsy girl, I would love to be your Scentsy girl. I'm placing local orders weekly, and here's my VIP group to stay in the know of all things Scentsy, right? Or sometimes on, I'm in a specific group. It's like a business group, so you are able to post. It's called Frisco Area Business Moms. So it's a bunch of moms who are in business or they're looking for business recommendations. It's like my favorite group locally. And you are allowed to post business related things, but I'll never be the one that's like, look at this warmer, $50, click here, because we don't have to do that ever, okay? So some things that I'll do is like, I'm holding a Scentsy bulb, right? And I take a selfie and I'm like, let's talk about Scentsy bulbs. Did you know Scentsy bulbs are formulated to use with our Scentsy warmers, blah, 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 right? Like I'm providing value, and I'll link my VIP group. And I have people join my VIP group from these types of posts all the time. Right? Referrals. That's a really great way to grow your network, right? Ask for referrals, get them in your VIP group to where they're seeing things consistently, and foster that relationship with them, okay? And then another thing I think is super important about networking, and it's something I just started doing recently after reunion, and it has made a huge difference in my business, is I literally started writing down the people I was meeting. I was writing their names down and writing how I met them, because the thing is, guys, is I'm constantly networking. Every single day I am networking. I am trying to add more eyes on my business, more people in my VIP group, more people placing an order, more people booking a party, more people asking about the joint opportunity. Every single day I am trying to network with people, okay? And so I write their names down now, and I write how I met them or how I got connected with them or whatever, right? And you guys, people are joining faster that way. People are booking parties that way. People are joining my VIP group and giving me referrals more that way, because I'm writing their name down. And like every few weeks, I'm like, okay, I need to go check on the people that I've networked with recently. And so I look at their names and I'm like, oh yeah, like I sent her a sample, like let me follow up on that sample. Or, oh yeah, she mentioned that she wanted to join, so let me go tell her about this join promotion. Because if you're just connecting with someone on Instagram, or someone joins your VIP group, or you meet someone at a home party and it's like, yeah, they were really nice, that was cool, like we chatted about this, and then you just move on, and a month later you forget about them because you're doing other things in your business, right? And so writing their names down has been completely a new avenue of creating those relationships, and I highly recommend it. So I call this my running list of 100. It's a running list because I'm always adding to it. And you guys, like, I just want to briefly show you what it looks like, okay? So these are like the names of the people that I'm meeting and the date, okay? This is like when I first started doing it. How I got in touch with them. So these people ordered from a fundraiser. This person found me on the location finder on the website. This person I met at the gym. This person was from a party. These people joined my VIP group. This is a flash sale customer, right? This person contacted me from the business page. This person joined, okay? You guys, and then I write any notes, okay? So this person ordered. She lives in Grapevine, which is kind of far from me, so I wanted to note that. This person was Cincy Club. She said no about joining. She ordered. She lives in McKinney. This is a past consultant. This one needed to exchange a scent pack. This one I met through that business group, and she ordered, right? So this one was a past customer that I followed up with on Maven, right? So this was one of my customers that I dropped the ball on back in the day, okay? And I followed up with her using the Maven app, and we fostered a new relationship, okay? And so I'm going to consistently network with her. Yep, Jess, this is in those documents. It's called Full Contact Sheet for List of 100. I don't think that's the actual, like, you know, I should create my own like thing for this, but yes, this is in there. Okay. Writing their names down has been a game changer for me because it keeps them on my mind, and it reminds me, okay, oh yeah, I met this person through this person. Cool. Maybe they'll both want to have a party. Maybe I can have a party and be like, yeah, I know Jordan will want to go. Right? And so just having it written down and keeping this running list of 100 has been huge. Okay. And even if you're new to business, I highly recommend this, especially if you're new, in fact, because you'll be getting more referrals. You will be running into new people. If you have a home party, you're meeting so many new people, right? And you could do this on the Amy app as well. Okay. You could totally do this on the Amy app. You could put it in their notes under their name. I'm a very visual person. I like to see it all in a list written down. It's just how I am. I do love the Amy app, right? But I use the Amy app more so for like just following up. Not so much for like keeping notes, because I'm just a checklist person. I just like having it in front of me. But you could also use the Amy app, definitely, especially if you pay for the membership. Try new things and see how that helps. But I just want to stress how important networking is, because the relationship that's formed, that's what's going to blossom. Okay. The cycle of a Scentsy consultant, or the cycle of someone using Scentsy, and the cycle can break, right? Like consultants can fall off and then their customer falls off. But in general, the cycle is someone orders, they order again, they host a party, they become Scentsy obsessed, then they join. Okay. And it's like over and over again. That's usually the cycle. And if they don't join, then they're a repeat host. And if they don't host and they don't join, then they're great customers, right? But usually, and not every customer gets to that level, right? Some customers are just every 6 months, once a year, every 3 months, and that's fine. But you will find in networking, in building your business, in creating contacts, you will find customers that order every time you offer something, that want every single thing you post in your VIP group, that are interested in every single thing, that have questions, that are passionate, right? You will find VIP customers through networking, through building connections. And likely it's not in your initial group of circle of friends and family. So it's super important to start where you are, start with your circle, but you have to build off of that, because your circle of 50 people, even if you have 50 people in your initial, 100 people in your initial group of starting customers, right? They are not going to buy Scentsy every single month. Maybe for your first 3, 4, 5 months in business, they'll buy a lot of Scentsy, but eventually they'll be Scentsied out. Eventually they're going to stop buying every single thing you offer because they have a lot. They supported you a lot. They're Scentsied out. They need a little break for 3-6 months. Okay. And so it's important, especially for new consultants, that you recognize how important it is to network and grow your business right away. And the best way to do that is have a launch party, Like, it's not in your consultant guide for no reason. Having a launch party, 1, shows people that you're taking your business seriously. 2, shows you how much people love Scentsy. And 3, it allows you to really share what you want with your Scentsy business with your network of people. And so I always recommend my new recruits to see if your mom, your sister, your best friend, your aunt will host a home party with you. Let them know, I'm really trying to get my business off to a great start, and I would love to get you all the things that you want on your wish list as well. And I would really appreciate it if you would have a home party with me. It would mean so much, right? And if they're your mom or your sister or your best friend or your aunt, they should do that for you. Okay. It should not be like pulling teeth to have your best friend have a little get together. Okay. And so then you start there. And you have your best friend invite her coworkers and her aunt and her mom and her in-laws, okay? And then you're at your best friend's home party. You're having a blast. You're still with a group of people that you're comfortable with because your best friend is there, but you've met 5 new people, okay? And then at your best friend's party, someone that you don't know books a party. And then you're at their party and you meet 7 new people, right? That is the progression of growing your business. That is a progression of getting new eyes on your business and networking. And it is so extremely valuable. You cannot discredit how valuable it is to grow your network, because that's what's going to grow your business. That's what's going to get you more, because you always need new eyes in your business. If you are not having new people in your business monthly, your business is going to shrink and die. Okay. You cannot stay afloat. You cannot run a successful business on the same people every single month. You absolutely cannot. You absolutely have to network and meet new people. It is a necessity for any business. Okay. Target cannot rely on the same people every single month. That's why they have ads and promotions and do mailers and do anything they can to get people in. Okay. It's a necessity to network your business and meet new people and get new eyes in your business every single month. For me, it's every single day. I want new people in my business every single day. And that doesn't mean they're buying. That doesn't mean they're joining. That doesn't mean they're hosting every single day, but simply me writing their name down, having a conversation, them joining my VIP group, them answering a poll that's on my Instagram story, and then I message them and then we start a conversation. Guess what? That's networking. That's getting eyes in your business, okay? And then I write their name down and I follow up with them. Okay, I offer to send them something. I offer a grab bag. I offer a referral link. I offer the join opportunity. Okay, you are the business owner. You are the one that has to do the legwork. You are the one that has to be asking and offering. You cannot wait for people to say, hey, I want to book a party, or hey, I saw you said something about a referral link. I want to do it. Like, no, like probably 1% of people will do that. Most of the time, you're going to build a relationship and then you're going to offer something and then they're going to bite. Okay. If you don't have a relationship in your offering, it's probably going to fall on deaf ears. Okay. But if you have that relationship and you're like, girl, we should totally set you up a referral link. Anyone who orders from it, you'll get free Scentsy, right? And then they trust you because you have that relationship. The value of networking your business is huge. Okay. And if you can make it a goal to network with 5 people a week, 5 new people, 5 new names written down, 5 new people that you're building with connections with a week, and you write their names down and you are intentional about what you're offering, what you're sharing, and how you're getting them looking into your business, I promise you 3 months from now, your business will be at a completely different spot. It is essential, guys. So I really want to encourage you guys to just think about different ways that you can network. Get involved, like do home parties, do events, offer fundraisers, get on your local groups, right? My baby woke up. Oh. So you guys, I don't want you guys to ever for 1 second underestimate the value in networking your business. It will bring you so much reward when done consistently. What? Carson, look at the kitty cat. What's he doing? Anyways, guys, that's my cue. I'm going to jump off here, but if you guys have any questions about networking or anything in particular, please post them in the comments. Too loud? Okay, baby. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a great Thursday. I'll chat with y'all soon, okay? Bye, guys.